People say, how are you? And you say, I'm fine. And you say, I'm fine, whether you're feeling awful or 100%. I mean, it's a social ritual. It's probably the best health and the best buildings, you don't think about them. You take them for granted. It's only when they don't work or they start to malfunction that your attention is drawn to it. Prevention is easier than the mechanics of curing. Cancer is a kind of catch-all, but there are so many. So obviously that diagnosis can in many cases be absolutely devastating, but in many forms it's not. And it's important to be able to differentiate and to have access to that knowledge. The first reaction is one of perhaps a degree of embarrassment, and in my terms, perhaps a conscious denial. For example, when I had chemotherapy, I remember on a matter of principle, I never wanted to use the chair that was designed for chemotherapy treatment. I insisted on sitting on an ordinary chair and having the treatment. I had a regime. I made absolutely no concessions to the treatment. If I think back to the world of design and architecture, one of the things elsewhere in this building that we're teaching is how you communicate with others. If you can't advocate for something that you know is going to be good for a community or an individual, then you're not going to get that message across. You're not going to get the solution, the remedy, the cure, the therapy across. When I was diagnosed with cancer, and I remember writing at that point, will I ever see my young child walk? I really felt that was the end. Now, I'm not saying that the doctors were saying it was a death sentence, but there was nobody to put that diagnosis into a context of reality. In terms of attitudes, when a colleague or somebody you know, but maybe you don't know them intimately, you become aware that they have a health issue and that connects in some way with one's own past, then I think you're more open, you share, you encourage, you want to reassure. I think when you're diagnosed with some serious illness, it really sorts out those people who really care for you and those who are largely indifferent. I'm extraordinarily grateful to the family around me. I mean, my wife is an amazing person, and she's so full of energy that I can never keep up with her. So that's a very, very good incentive. And I have an extraordinary son and daughter.
What would you say to someone who came and told you that they were going through the same thing you went through?
Well, what would I do? Yeah. I'd take them to one side. I'd probably have lunch with them, as I did on one occasion, not that long ago, and say, you may be going through the same reactions that I went through, and it's important that I'm still around.